The nightcap game from Utah Tech University, Bruce Hurst Field. It's the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs and the Timpanogos Timberwolves. Thank you for joining us in this final broadcast of the evening. Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff, Devin Dixon. This is the fourth game of the day. We've seen fireworks in every single one of them. It has been an absolute blast bringing you 4A state baseball from Bruce Hurst Field. Timpanogos wins earlier today in a 10-inning game against the Desert Hills Thunder, where they were finally able to walk it off, and now they will play against Crimson with the hopes of staying alive and a chance at the 4A state championship. Snow Canyon already punched their ticket earlier. They had a walk-off two-run, it was a three-run shot.
Nope, two.
Two-run
yeah,
shot.
because Cale Johnson doubled
second.
in a run to tie it 2-2, and then Cale Johnson was at second when Dewey Gibb went yard.
Dewey Gibb goes yard, you're right. Yep. And so they walk it off. They get the win over Ridgeline. Ridgeline now eliminated from the playoffs, and Snow Canyon again has punched their ticket. If Crimson Cliffs wins tonight, they also punch their ticket through, and we will be seeing a Region 9 matchup in the finals. Or if Timpanogos wins, well, then we will play again tomorrow, and that one is do or die in a double elimination game. So Timpanogos Timberwolves, Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, guys, this should be a fun one.
No question about it. I can't wait to see how this plays out. I mean, Snow Canyon, defending champs, they won it last year. They're back. Crimson won it the 2 years prior to that under Justin Abbott, who just walked and joined Kim Nelson and our three umpires at home plate for the meeting. And they would love another spot on the table and make it a Region 9 showdown for the title. This is going to be tough, though. Timpanogos is a gutsy team. Never say die. I'm watching Titan Day in the circle, firing everybody up right now. And boy, oh boy, that was a thrilling win they had earlier, as you just described it. I mean, everything had to fall into place, and Hall just did a front flip in front of everybody. Now they've got another guy doing – I mean, this Timpanogos team's having some fun getting ready to go take the field, and we're going to see a heck of a baseball game if I had to guess. We could see another walk-off scenario, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit by the time we get to the seventh or even the eighth inning here later tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this entire day has been nothing but fireworks and fun.
And again, the day started, just to kind of recap everybody for just tuning in for this one, Dixie lost to Ridgeline. Like you said, Timpanogos, 10 innings. They walk it off. Morgan was the hero as he hits it out there past Fillmore. The infield was drawn in a little bit, and they walk it off and beat Desert Hills. And that's the number one seed. So D-Hills exited after that early afternoon game. And then moments ago, Snow Canyon knocked out Ridgeline on that Dewey Gibb two-run home run. And more fireworks? Yes, please. It makes it fun for us to be part of the broadcast team when we get competitive, close games. And we've seen that all week here in the state tournament. Really, only one really big blowout, and that was on Tuesday, 14-1 game. Most of the other games, even a 4, 5, 6-run games have been closer maybe the final score would indicate. So we've seen a lot of close games, Paulie.
Yeah, really that 14-1 Desert Hills win, the only blowout really of the tournament, like you say. And it's been a really fun time watching these teams from up north. I mean, we've been really familiar, of course, with Region 9, covering them all year long, but the teams from up north have brought a lot more fight than I remember from last year. So it's been a nice change of pace, and they're really showing well, and we're due for a really good one tonight.
The starting pitchers, when you want to take a look at that, and pitching becomes a premium here on a Wednesday, Riker Taylor is going to get the start, and they've also inserted Ezra Llewellyn in as the DH. So some guys we haven't seen a lot of. We've seen Llewellyn pinch hit. We've seen Riker Taylor, pitch run and some things of that nature, pinch hit on occasion. But those guys are both in the starting lineup, and Taylor obviously in a big spot as he is going to get the start on the bump for Coach Justin Abbott. And I can honestly say this is the biggest start of this young man's career, right? Like, he's getting the nod on a Wednesday, chance to give his team a quality start and help propel them into the state championship on Friday night if he can get the job done. On the other side, we've got a lot of pitchers, obviously, but they got to dig a little deeper into the lineup. And I lost my lineup card for Timpanogos here. Remind me, is it Jensen?
For the starting pitcher, yes, it is going to be Jensen, number 28, Tegan Jensen.
Tegan Jensen, yep. Tegan Jensen will get the call from legendary coach Kim Nelson. That's the one thing that's noticeable here with 3 teams left. Kim Nelson, Timpanogos, 9 state championships. Justin Abbott, yes, only 2, but 2 in the last 3 years. He's a younger manager. And then Reese Seacrest, he has 5, and he's looking for 6. So Kim Nelson looking for 10, Justin Abbott looking for his 3rd, and Reese Seacrest looking for his 6th title, and we know it'll be one of those 3 teams. And all those skippers have obviously done an incredible job as head coaches in high school baseball.
They have, yeah. I mean, the coaching battle alone is fantastic. With the 3 teams that we know are all left, right? The 2 here tonight, and then, of course, Coach Seacrest with Snow Canyon. Absolutely phenomenal from all these coaches. Now, I will say Snow Canyon and Crimson Cliffs, they've each won state championships as of just the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So Timpanogos is the odd man out at the moment, and if they could get some wins against Crimson Cliffs, they could maybe add themselves to this elite list of the top 3 teams that are currently left.
That's right. They're trying to crash the party at the state final.
A little bit, aren't they?
Absolutely. As the a lower seed in this state tournament, but making a run nonetheless, and we're getting ready to go here.
Well, and Kim Nelson, I mentioned the 9 titles. 2 were at American Fork, but he has been the only baseball coach Timpanogos has ever had since they opened the school. And that school opened in 1996. He's been there the whole time. He won in 02, 04, 05, 08, 2016, 17, and I believe 23. And now, obviously, they've jumped down to 4A and obviously looking for one at this level, but we'll see what happens in this game.
We are underway with a foul ball to lead things off. And now 0-2 quickly. Cooper Hawks. And they got him immediately. Wow. A quick 3-pitch strikeout. How about it?
Not messing around at all. This goes right up to the mound and throws 3 darts, sits him down, and got 1 out on the board.
Appreciate Bucks Ace Hardware. Didn't get a lot of talk to thank them for our pregame sponsorship built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all your lawn, garden. Hey, need a grill. They got you. Memorial Day coming. 82 miles an hour right there by Taylor on that first pitch.
Great selection of grills at Bucks Ace Hardware.
I knew you'd like that since you got one there.
I got one there. Traeger's, Big Green Egg.
A little bit of everything.
Blackstones.
This one is hit well, drilled into center, coming over and making the grab. It's out number 2.
Let's get this
Jackson Whitwer.
Sport Court starting lineup for you. Set the defense up for you. Austin Smith behind the dish. Taylor, we mentioned, on the mound. Bennett at third. MacArthur, the shortstop. Park at second. Alenez at first. And then left to right in the outfield. Right, Whitwer, who just made that catch from center field. And then Cutter Christensen. Look at the lineup.
And another one sent high. And that's out number 3.
Didn't even get to talk about the lineup there. That was 3 quick outs. How many pitches was that? 5 pitches?
Yeah, let's keep it right here, Devin. In between innings, let's finish off that starting lineup, and we'll get to the lineup for the Timberwolves as well. Take it away.
Yeah, brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah. I want to remind everybody, Sport Court serving all of Southern Utah, Washington, Iron Canyon, really Juab down to Mesquite. Sport Court is opening up for any high school senior to apply for a $5,000 scholarship. They want to give back to the community, and this is the first year doing this. They've teamed up with us at the Fan Sports Network, so if you want to apply, you just go to the sportcourtofsouthernutah.com, or you can go to our website. We've got a link up where you can apply. The criteria: 3.0 GPA, must play a varsity sport, and be very involved in your community and your school. And we want to know exactly what you're involved in, a paragraph or 2 about why you're nominating. A parent, a coach, a teammate. Athletes can nominate themselves if they feel like they're deserving. Do it. And the link is under the contest tab at thefansportsnetwork.com or Sport Court of Southern Utah. Let's get you the starting lineup. It was Hawks, Clegg, and Hall. Only 6 pitches to go through the top of the order, but it's a deadly top of the order. Very talented. Morgan is the cleanup guy. He was the hero, the walk-off win earlier today. Sotelo, he had a grand slam earlier today. Hunter, the catcher. Dash McCann, Partridge, and Smith. That is your lineup for Timpanogos.
Pretty solid lineup coming up for Timpanogos.
Yeah.
Or should I say 4 and 4? Well, that came up earlier for Timpanogos, but of course coming up the rest of the way. And then this lineup for Crimson Cliffs should be a fun battle in in the lineups.
Real quickly, while we're still in between innings before we resume play here, softball. Desert Hills beat Westfield 4-1 in 4A state softball. So the Thunder, the 2 seed, will take on the top seed and defending champ Bear River Bears in a best-of-3 series starting up at BYU. So 1 versus 2, softball went chalk. They had to battle some weather, but it's now official. That is the state championship series in 4A. And you can watch all those games on KSLSports.com/stream as well.
I love it.
And that update brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com.
Well, here we go with Jason MacArthur. First pitch coming in high, ball 1.
MacArthur.
Swung on, a hopper, fielded, and stepped on first base. That is out number 1. So quick 4 outs at this point.
Yeah, good out number 1, as that's a .392 hitter, Jason MacArthur, and a great table setter for the rest of this Snow Canyon Crimson Cliffs lineup.
Whitwer steps up, faced a bunt, pulled it back. So 1-0. Next one, catching the outside for strike 1.
Quick turnaround between games with some Everbowl keys to the games. Hot start, that would be the nice by the staff pitching and by the batters for each team. And obviously in the state tournament where it's an elimination game for Timpanogos, they got to limit the mistakes and capitalize with runners in scoring positions. And, we saw one key thing, as Whitworth fouls it off last game, that I think is going to be important. Being aggressive on the base pass. We saw Ridgeline tie that game up late by stealing 3 bags late in the game. I know they go on to lose the game on a Dewey Gibb walk-off, but yeah. I'm real interested to see how aggressive Kim Nelson and Justin Abbott will be for their respective teams in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. That is going to be the big question, right? Is the aggression, this is now a 2-2 count to Whitwer. Worked it full.
And the aggression running the bases last game. How about Coach Sechrist putting up the stop sign and it getting blown right through?
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
This one sent high into right field. And that will be out number 2.
Tegan Jensen, the junior pitcher for Timpanogos, 3.39 ERA. Their team ERA coming into this game tonight, 3.86. Tegan Jensen doesn't have a win, doesn't have a loss, but he's made 8 appearances this year. 10 innings and a third of work. He's walked 6, struck out 5, and opponents are only hitting .231 against him. Taylor, a little lower ERA. We saw him get through that top of the first with 6 pitches, 2.52 ERA, and 2-0 record in 3 appearances. The comparison there of the starting pitchers.
High.
Taylor 8 1/3 of work, 6 Ks, and opponents hitting a whopping .591 against him. Is that a misprint?
It's got to be, maybe. I mean,
that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. McKay Wright looking to add another moment to his illustrious 2-sport career.
No, that's not a misprint, guys.
That's a real.
8 1/3. He's given up 13 hits. So that's accurate. But he's only given up 3 earned runs. That's why his ERA is low. But his opponent's batting average is so high. So they've hit him, but they haven't scored off of him.
Yeah. But don't break.
Yeah.
McKay Wright, though, looking to add another illustrious moment to his career throughout this state tournament. The one that sticks in my mind is the pitch on the way here, and swing and a miss. It comes to mind the
middle
stop,
linebacker,
the goal line stop in the state final. When it looked as if that next score would have really put them away, he made a stop, and it's iconic. And looking to make another moment in his career here.
And that'll walk him. He finds his way over to first base, and this is the first guy on for either team here now in the bottom of the first.
Coach Wayne Olofopo, the football coach of Crimson, is in attendance. He's watching Ryder Sherritt, McKay Wright, and Madden Smith, and all these baseball guys that also played football, part of the back-to-back state championships. And arguably one of the greatest comeback wins ever in a state championship as Crimson came back and beat Spanish Fork. And you're right, Vest goes wide, trying to stretch to the goal line, and McKay Wright tackled him inches shy, and that sealed the victory. Good memory there, Paulie.
This is Cutter Christensen, who sends one deep into right field, settling underneath it. That is, again, another one that flies out to Partridge in right field. So 3 quick outs, no hits, 1 runner left on base, no errors, no score. Still 0-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. Timpanogos back at it when we return on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
A quick first inning as we are underway into the second. Colin Morgan leading off for the Timberwolves. Beautiful night at the ballpark. Again, just a little breeze, not as windy as it was on Monday.
Yeah.
And the high was only 73 today, and it's 71 right now. We'll cool off once the sun sets. The lights are already on the field, even though we still got a little bit of daylight left for the next little bit.
Just walking around the concourse between games, out of the press box. I mean, we're obviously air conditioned in here, but it's super comfortable outside for the fans in the stands.
This one's popped up. And settling under is Park at second base. That is out number 1.
Both these teams wearing that navy blue jersey. You notice that, guys?
Mm-hmm. White numbers.
For the Mustangs, yeah.
Yeah.
And for Timpanogos. Both wearing blue.
Blue,
Yep.
navy blue and white.
And white pants for both teams, too.
Yeah.
First pitch, strike.
It's a broadcaster's dream, identical uniform.
That's
yeah,
right.
You got to love it. You got to love it. This is Sotelo at bat now. He hit a grand slam in the first game for the Timpanogos today against Desert Hills.
And that changed the momentum in the game.
Broke the game open completely.
They went and got another home run back-to-back right after it and came back, tied it, and then walked it off in the 10th. That was the momentum swinging play, guys. And it was a no-doubter over that left center field fence.
Wow, got it. Another strikeout, catching him looking.
And Sotelo wanted to talk about where that pitch was. And the umpire ripped his mask off, and then they had a civil conversation about it. That last pitch was 81 miles an hour on the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun.
And another strike here called.
80 on that one by Taylor.
Off the mark there. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit well over the head of Brecken Park, rolling into right field. It's a base hit for Jace Hunter.
Good hit. You know, not trying to hit a home run there, just going with the pitch. He's been working that outside part of the plate early in this game. Got that strikeout on the corner. And so what do? You just throw the bat out there and go with that pitch, and you drive it over the second baseman into right field.
Dash McCann now. He hits a hard grounder to short. It's fielded, thrown to second. from MacArthur to Park, and that is out number 3. So now we head to the bottom of the second inning. Quick outs there. 1 hit, 1 run left on base. Still no score. And it's time for the Mustangs to take over. We'll be back after a word from our great local partners.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Back at the ballpark, Bruce Hurst Field, your home for the 4A state playoffs. We've got a battle of the blues, the blue jerseys. Blue jerseys, white pants.
Yes.
Couldn't be more original here.
Yeah.
Strike one call.
That's right.
This is Austin Smith for Crimson Cliffs. Takes ball 1 outside. I always love when we come to these tournaments to see how the catchers are doing. And Austin Smith is another one of these catchers here. Some really good ones. 2 of them in this game right now. Hunter for Timpanogos is phenomenal. He has been so good. And then, of course, Smith as well. So he sends this one fouled back right over our heads.
I got to check my gun there. I got a reading, and it just said we had the fastest pitch 2 pitches ago that I've seen. I got to double check that before I say what it was.
This one's popped up. Foul. It'll be out of play. Bouncing off the concrete and into the stands. This is Tegan Jensen on the mound for Timpanogos. Oh, and it got him.
Austin Smith takes one for the team off that left upper arm area, and he'll get a pinch runner. Fifth catcher, he's been getting pinch ran for all tournament, so that's not going to change.
We've seen a few hit-by pitches today. We've seen 2 hit-by pitches that were brought back because the umpire deemed that they were pitches that you could have gotten out of the way of, we'll say. I don't know what the official terminology is for that phrase, but you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm tracking with you.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
That's right.
I don't know if people say that anymore.
Yeah.
That was a phrase when we were in high school, wasn't it?
It was.
I feel like a lot of people said that.
That's right.
15 years ago.
You got Riz with the kids.
Don't ever say that again. Called strike. This is Ryder Elenis coming up.
He's a little out of the Riz demo, isn't he?
Devin is? Especially Devin.
Isn't that what the kids say? You got Riz now?
Yeah, the kids say that.
I don't know what it means.
Not us adults.
Well, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I know you were. I know you were. I'm just giving you a hard time. We love it. We're just entertaining all those that are watching the baseball game with us, right?
Well, if you start adding up the hours, this is
be
probably our
up here now.
34th or 35th hour
Correct.
of broadcasting in the last 72 hours.
If you add in the 2-hour morning show as well,
Yeah,
add
that's
another 4 hours to that.
That one's popped up and caught
Why
for
not?
out number 1 of the
Why
inning.
wouldn't you add 6? It's Wednesday.
That's true.
Yeah,
6.
It's Wednesday. I've lost track of the day.
You don't need to do just the one day of the show.
That's right.
We already did the show this morning, right, Paulie? It's all
That was a
over at
long
this
time
point.
ago.
Oh, it was Tuesday still somehow.
That was a long time ago.
People on the Fan Sports Network are like, is there anybody else we can listen to on the radio other than these guys? There's been a lot of us 3 this week.
That's right.
But it's fun. Hope you're enjoying watching or listening. And
This is Ezra Llewellyn, the DH for the Mustangs.
which he's excelled at this year. He's been really solid in that spot, but getting the start today. I haven't called a game, I don't believe, this year where he's actually been in the starting lineup, but I think in almost every game he's came in and pinch hit.
Yeah, I've seen him a bunch of times. Maybe not every single game, but he's definitely been a staple for this Mustang team.
The one thing I've noticed is Coach Abbott's pinch hit probably more than any other skipper in Region 9 throughout this season.
Yeah.
He'll pinch hit 3 guys in a row if needs be to try to find a spark.
Jensen takes a peek over to the runner at first, and he's back with his focus to home. That pitch is high. Little bit of a check swing, but he's safe there, so it's a 1-1 count.
A lot of breaking balls here from Jensen. Kind of still waiting to see where the velo is consistently on the fastball.
Throws the barrel at it. It's trending down the foul line. Can he get there to make the play?
Whoa.
He does.
Oh.
And they go for the throw to first. It's a double play, and we're out of the inning just like that.
Dash McCann, wow.
Wow.
Over the shoulder, Reggie Jackson basket catch right there. Ooh. I mean, you can, the bill of the hat, you can only see that ball for a millisecond before it's on you in a situation like that. The focus, the concentration, tracking it, all those things, superb for Dash McCann.
Was that Dash McCann? Or, or was that, oh, man.
Pick a Gold Glove or fill in the blank here. The Griff Dog,
Say
McGriff?
hey. Say hey. Say hey, Willie
Mays?
Willie Mays, that's right.
Say hey, kid?
He was the one with the iconic over-the-shoulder catch.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we head to the top of the third with no runs scored, no hits, no errors. Top of the third when we return on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of inning number 3. This game's already seeing all sorts of fireworks.
Yeah.
Now, we are broadcasting at this point game number 12 in 3 days.
That's right.
Some games have gone an hour 45. Some have gone 3.5.
And everywhere in between.
And anywhere in between. Dylan Partridge out in right field. We've seen him make a few plays. Let's see what he does at the plate. The righty steps in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. How about a little bit of a nick there? There's a foul ball into the catcher's glove for strike 1.
That's right. Speaking of the, let's see here. I'm just going to give you a rank score update on some of the NBA action today. As you mentioned, the Knicks were in action. They fell 127-102 to the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum.
Alive to die another day, suppose. This one's on a slow roller grounder, and it goes foul. Wow, that one ran down the line about as long as it possibly could run down the line. Heads up play from the Mustangs to just let it go foul. It would have been tough to get to, and the runner probably would have beat him if they would have tried to get it while it was still in foul territory.
That's right.
And we're back at it with the 2-2. Nobody on, no outs here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. It's another strikeout on the board for Riker Taylor.
Yeah, man, they're
strikeout number 3.
This game has a little pace to it. I mean, last game had some pace to the later innings, and this one moving fast. A lot of quick outs for both teams. Obviously, as we go through the order and they get to see the pitcher multiple times, we'll probably see some more hits. But right now, pitchers just nailing down these great hitters in both lineups.
Fouled away. It's the 1-1 count. This is Ryder Smith. Final batter in the lineup for the Timberwolves today. Hit well, that's going to land in shallow left, and it's a base hit.
Very needing of a hit in that situation to get it kind of rolling here. I mean, I'm wondering when the floodgates are going to open, as both these lineups real strong from top to bottom. So we've seen high-scoring games from both these teams in bracket play. So waiting for this game to take off on a rocket ship, or if it will, we'll find out.
This one's sent high, trending over, trying to come get it, and he gets there! What a play behind the dish!
I mean, we've seen catchers just be athletes this week. I mean, we've seen so many athletic plays from catchers in foul territory that, man, some of the best athletes on the baseball field to hold the squat the whole game and pop up and throw to second and try to catch stealing runners and make plays like that in foul territory. Get your pitcher a free out. And now 2 outs in the inning.
Canyon Clegg, one of the better hitters on this team, arguably the best hitter if you look at the numbers.
Yeah, he is the #1 hitter on the Timberwolves with an average of .442.
Well, he sends this one back into center field. And Whitwer's there. He makes the play. And just like that, out of the top of the third, still scoreless. 1 hit on the board for the Wolves. They're getting bad on ball, but they can't get around the bases. That seems to be the trend tonight. 0-0 on the Wilkeson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Bottom of the third when we return with the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Home of the Trailblazers, Utah Tech University. Last time we were here 3 years ago, they put the big Utah Tech sign on the outside of this stadium. So it's been a few years now since the switcheroo over to Utah Tech.
I still, on occasion, call it Dixie, but we've got the vocabulary mostly changed over at this point in time.
Yeah.
1-1 is the count to Riker Taylor. And the pitch. Safe, so it's a ball. 2-1 now.
Gave a rink score update on the Knicks Celtics. Why don't you give us one on the Knights game?
No score after the first period.
No score. Okay.
Yeah, no score.
All right. Pivotal.
1 to Riker Taylor.
Taylor hits 250 on the season. Only 4 at-bats this year, though. 1 for 4. But it was an RBI hit, and he has scored 2 runs, so mainly he's a pinch hitter.
Riker Taylor gets walked and finds himself aboard with nobody out.
That's what you want early in games. You want to get runners aboard, try to put some pressure on the defense. And Tegan Jensen now up to, 32 pitches or so?
Yeah, right about there. Brecken Park, walk-off Park, we've been calling him around here. After you've done it twice, it starts to become a nickname. Once you get a pat on the back and a good job, but you start doing it again and again, then you know, when it starts trending, you get nicknames. The back pick, there safely.
Yeah, 1, you get an attaboy, and thanks for doing that for us. We needed that W, but
2, you get the you get
the moniker,
the Finley Subaru Athlete of the Week award.
Sure.
I was talking with Brecken's dad pre-game. His sister played soccer with my daughter for a couple seasons. Good athletic family. Good family. Uncle is the golf pro over at Green Spring Golf Course.
2-0 is the count against Brecken Park. Another pickoff attempt over to first. Back safely.
Batting average for Brecken's kind of just stayed anywhere from about 275 to 300 most of the year.
He hits this one on a hopper into the left fielder's glove. It's a base hit for Brecken Park.
Yeah, and the average is kind of going up a little bit lately, isn't it? He's up to 292 coming into tonight, and there's his first hit of the game and the first Mustang hit of the game. So with Taylor walking and Brecken Park singling, now you got 2 ducks on the pond there and still nobody out. Best chance so far for Crimson to try to put a little inning together and get on the scoreboard.
With the top of the lineup in the batter's box with Jason MacArthur.
Yeah, this is exactly who you want up with 2 on.
First pitch high, ball 1.
Started to show bunt and then whipped it back quickly. See if he flashes bunt again here. Try to move the runners over and sacrifice. He might be the best bunter in the entire region. Coach Abbott has asked him to do this quite a bit.
They go for the pickoff attempt, and he is back safely at second base.
Good crowd again tonight for this scheduled 7-inning state championship baseball game on a Wednesday. If Crimson wins.
And he goes bunt here, slow roller to first. They'll make the throw. It's a good sacrifice bunt. Moves runners over into scoring position and just 1 away.
And you hate to take a 392 hitter and ask him to do that, but MacArthur is so good. He laid it down perfectly. We've seen him do that all season long. And now you got 2 ducks on the pond and the runners in scoring position for Jackson Whitwer, who was kind of a hero last night with that 2 RBI hit to right field, guys. He had kind of been fooled a little bit, was kind of frustrated at the plate, didn't have any quality at bats, and then boom, he rips one to right, and it was so clutch for Crimson to get into this game without a loss on a Wednesday in this 4A state championship.
Whitwer, a guy that if he gets a hold of one, leads the team in triples with 3.
Good speed.
Yeah,
center
real
fielder.
Good speed, yeah. Rangy in center field, fast around the bags. It's always good to have speed in any sport. It's lethal. Speed kills.
He is a senior, one of 7 on this Crimson roster.
Now Whitwer got bat on ball earlier today.
Morgan, Partridge, McCann, Hall, some of the key seniors for Timpanogos.
This could be his sacrifice shot. No, it falls in. He lost it. So what could have been a sacrifice. Ends up being a 2-run double.
Wow.
And Crimson Cliffs is on the board.
Guys, that is the third fly ball that we've seen an outfielder today lose, and the sun is setting. So maybe he lost that one in the light.
The sky. Well, this time of night when it's just gray out there, the ball blends in so well with the sky. It is really tough on the fly ball at this specific time of night. Once it gets a little darker, the lights will illuminate a little more. At this point, it's really hard to see that ball on a pop fly.
It kind of got that twilight going on. It's really tough to see the ball in the air. So I agree, Caden. Not as easy as it looks out there. And, man, that's a big, big shift in this game.
2 runs will score. You give him a hit there because he didn't make an error. So it's a 2 RBI hit, and Crimson is out in front 2-0. That's big.
It is big, and you're going to see McKay Wright, a power hitter in his own right, coming up. 1-0 count as he takes the first one high and tight.
And Hall just absolutely, for our radio audience, he just lost it. He wasn't even close to where that ball was. He was 20 feet away, guys.
That's right.
Well, he started trending over to right field, and honestly, it fell in right about where he was standing originally.
Yeah, I mean, any other day or time of the day, and that's probably just a fly out, but that one time, and again, I can't reiterate enough how often that has happened today.
Yeah.
Chopper going over to short on a hop, the throw to first, and that will do it for out number 2. And that advances the runner over to third with Whitwer.
That was a high chop. Nice and high. Gave McKay Wright some time to get down the bag and make that play closer than it probably should have been. Almost beat that one out.
Morgan, though, he did everything right. Waited for it, came in as far as he could to still time the hop on the high chopper, and then threw a bullet on the money for the out, 6-3.
So with the 2-0 lead, this is a swing of the bat from Cutter Christensen, missing the mark, 0-1 count.
And I thought Cutter put a pretty good swing on that first ball. He flew out to right, but just missed the fat part of the barrel. And he's got some pop. He's got some power.
This one on a roller over to first, and stepping on the base himself, unassisted McCann for out number 3. Well, at the bottom of the third, bunch of hits there for Crimson Cliffs to be able to get on board, and they scored 2 runs. No errors officially from Timpanogos, but now Crimson Cliffs will take a 2-0 lead to the top of the 4th inning on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and escape The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Back at it with Carter Hall to lead things off for the Timberwolves. His first pitch, a little wild. Coming in from Taylor, ball 1.
But Taylor's done a nice job, right? He's working into the third here. He's got a shutout 2-hitter going.
This one's sent high. We saw one lost before, and it looks like this one's going to be lost too. Wow, did he get it? Diving catch coming in all the way from right field to make the grab. It's Cutter Christensen.
And the twilight playing a huge effect right now. Is that ball getting lost and just coming into the sidelines late as it drops into close to the field, and they made a nice diving catch.
Well, you can see Whitwer in center. He backing up, right? He never saw it, but Cutter never lost it. So I don't know what it is about the center fielders, but thank goodness Cutter was not waiting. He probably heard Jackson never call, I got it. So he just kept coming. Full extension dive. That is an AWP Playmaker Play of the Game nominee. A lot of baseball left to be played, but a heck of an effort by Cutter.
When that drops, it's most likely a double.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that answers our question that we had from the last inning with Whitwer getting one into center was, man, did he just lose it?
Yeah.
And that's two from a center fielder and two different center fielders that have just lost it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just not picking it up, and like you mentioned, kind of a blended grayish blue sky, and lights haven't kicked in yet. Sun is setting.
Yeah, it's a tough.
I bet this is the last half inning that's a factor. I figure once it gets a little darker, like you said earlier, Caden, probably won't be a variable.
Another one popped up, sent foul.
But where Timpanogos could ever find it, Cutter Christensen did, and he saves the day. I mean, sensational. Put that on his baseball highlight reel video, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a full count, and they let him go.
And normally Cutter would never even had that opportunity if Whitwer would have saw it, because that's in his vicinity. That's his area, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much the straightaway center field.
That should have been a routine fly ball out there in center.
And the wind is blowing it away from the right fielder, Cutter Christensen, too. So, heck of a play.
And a heads up from Cutter to not just assume that your teammate has it and you hang out in right field. He's running in on it as well as this pitch is away. So for Cutter Christensen to make that play, he did a lot of things right.
Yeah.
Good teammate baseball.
Got to pick your guy up.
That's right.
That's right.
2-0 count as that one goes low, and a conversation is Smith is going to go out there and talk to Riker Taylor, coming over from short as well as Jason MacArthur. Coming down the young man, Riker Taylor, sitting at about 32 pitches. He's been throwing decent strikes, strike to ball ratio, about 70%. So it's a 2-0 count as everyone settles back into their positions. Colin Morgan back at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Great pitch by Taylor and a good chop by Morgan.
Sotelo was right on that. He just got underneath it and came just straight back.
Excuse me, that is Sotelo.
You can see he has a good beat on that ball. It just was underneath it a little bit.
This one sent sky high. Settling in. Christensen. He's there.
Another put out for CC. Spoke with his dad, Jed, said hello for a minute. Had a good conversation with him at Crimson last week in the Super Regional. He came up to you and I, Caden, asking us about a play out there.
Yeah. Jace Hunter now.
Yeah, I've been really, probably, swings a great bat, but I've been really impressed with him behind the dish. Great battery for this Timpanogos team.
Ball one coming across, so it's 1-0 early for Jace Hunter. Pitched low and inside. Jace Hunter settles in with the 2-0 count. This one's hit on a hopper over to short. Just a small little toss over to Brecken Park at second base, and that is out number 3. Well, it remains scoreless for Timpanogos. We go into the bottom of the 4th inning, and Crimson Cliffs trying to extend. It's a 2-0 lead on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. More when we return on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Bucks Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
Welcome back in, everybody. Utah Tech University. Crimson Cliffs will be stepping up here in the bottom of the fourth. It's Austin Smith to lead things off.
Yeah, and kind of fun to look at the scoreboard and go, okay, we got a 2-0 lead. Seat at the table in the state championship on the line. We'd love an off day tomorrow. Get a little more rest for our pitching staff. Get everybody in line. Of course, they've stayed on the winner's side of the bracket till tonight, so that would keep everything resetting nicely for Coach Justin Abbott. But can't feel comfortable about the comeback kids from Timpanogos with just a 2-0 lead. Got to keep the pedal down. And really, the 2 runs, I don't want to say fortunate, but it was a ball that was lost in the lights or the sunset there.
Sure.
That aided that.
Fouled away. So that's 2 quick strikes for Austin Smith.
Timpanogos has 3 guys that have committed collegiately. CSI, Lane College, and Shoreline. They're 3, 4, and 5 hitters. And I was talking to Hawks earlier after they won in that 10-inning game against Desert Hills. I happened to be passing him after the game, and I was like, hey, who's committed? And we were chatting for just a quick second, and he was telling me, in the middle of our lineup, it's all committed. But I didn't get to find out as Smith goes down on strikes was who was going where. So I can't tell you which school Sotelo's going to versus Hall or Morgan, you know.
But it just shows the depth of this lineup, that
the talent.
They've got so many talented guys that are great baseball players.
Yeah.
So swinging out on strikes. And Ryder Alenis takes the first one, strike 1.
Good bender there, 69 on the off-speed pitch, located perfectly.
Jensen settles that one a little high. 1-1 is the count. Hesitation on the swing, safe as they peel down to the first base umpire. 2-1 to Ryder. We've got Ryder, we've got Riker. We've got a couple Riders on this baseball team. Ryder Sherritt, Ryder Lennis, Riker Taylor. Lots of similar names. And that'll walk him.
Yeah, patient at bat. And 3-1, he had the take sign on, and Llewellyn will step in. And unfortunately there, Tegan Jensen just couldn't find that zone on that 3-1 pitch. He was trying to nibble on that corner and just couldn't get that borderline call.
And now Ezra Llewellyn, the DH, is up for Crimson Cliffs. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 4th. First pitch outside for ball 1. 2 runs came across the score in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Some good hitting and maybe some luck as well. Ball got caught up in the clouds a little and settled into center field, sending in 2 runs. This one's sent foul, might hit on top. And it does. Did I call it or did I call it? Hit the roof of our press box up here.
We're seeing the trajectory of that ball and called it out before it even happened.
Yeah.
You're a mind reader.
Hey,
well,
you know.
Can predict the future, I should say.
I was pretty good in physics class.
That's right. Simple physics,
speed of
right?
gravity.
Yeah.
This one's popped up in the field of play, coming in from right field and making the grab was Partridge. And that's 2 away.
Great defensive baseball, other than a few balls lost in the light or in the twilight a little bit there. But it's the defense behind these pitchers has been immaculate almost, other than those 2 plays.
With 2 away, Riker Taylor takes it high. Ball 1. Quick moving game up to this point so far.
I was just thinking the same thing. We're kind of cruising right along. It's lower scoring. Pitch counts are low for both these pitchers. Jensen, that was his, let's see, 59th pitch. As we're here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Especially up to this point in the game, bottom of the 4th, right?
Taylor's thrown 45 so far.
Another one fouled away. 2-1 count. Here we go with the 2-1. Another one off the mark. 3-1 is the count. Thank you for joining us inside of the Boulevard Home game of the night. Here is the nightcap game. Boulevard Home making your house a home for 50 years in southern Utah. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Full count.
Impressive showing here. 2 outs, just 1 pitch away.
Runner on. There's a lot that could happen in this moment.
Yeah.
As they pick off the runner, he's back safely. Good base hit. You can maybe break things open here with a 2-out rally.
Yeah.
You could go for a walk, maybe a strikeout. There's so many options.
A lot of possibilities.
This one's sent high into the sky. Coming over from short. He's there making the play. That's Morgan, and that's out number 3. Still 2-0. Heading to the 5th inning. Crimson Cliffs leaves 1 runner on board. No hits, no errors. 1 left on, and we'll be back with more on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
And McCann will be leading things off here as we get into the 5th inning. Thank you for joining us. Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff, Devin Dixon. Swung on, missed. Strike 1.
68 miles an hour on the Intermountain Sport Performance speed gun. Taylor's not going to blow past you, but he's going to try to out-finesse you and get a lot of movement and make you chase bad pitches.
Fouled away. So it's a 1-2. Early here to Dash McCann. Pitch. Swung on, and
I think it hit his leg.
I think it fouled off of him and rolled off of the body into fair territory, so it will be a foul ball.
I think home plate umpire was kind of waiting, and that's Jason Esters down the third base line that quickly said, yep, foul ball, and home plate umpire agreed with the call, and they got it right. That's what it looked like.
For those of you watching at home that may be confused about the color scheme of these two teams, Crimson Cliffs is in the navies with the white bottoms and white trim, as this one's fouled, and Timpanogos is in the navy tops with the white bottoms and the white trims.
Yep, doesn't help our
clear as mud, right?
Our audience on KSL much.
Clear as mud.
I'll tell you this: Crimson out in the field, Timpanogos up to bat. That's probably the better way to put this one at the moment.
Baseball really the only sport that this would work. You couldn't have two of the same uniforms in a sport where
imagine basketball,
football,
trying to throw a pass downfield, and all you see is Navy.
Really, baseball is the only sport where this is even doable.
Yeah. This has been a long at-bat so far for Dash McCannis. He's fouled a bunch away, and there's another one. The umpire's going to be running out of baseballs before you know it. One, two. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's going to send him.
Wow. I didn't even see that hit him. You called it out, but
I saw the umpire say it more than anything else. I didn't know that got him. I just saw the call. So it looks like Abbott's going to come out and have a conversation and say, hey, he didn't even move, so how come we're not going to call that? It's been called twice today. You might as well at least, if you're the skipper, go out there and plead your case a little bit.
Yeah, new crew, though. Totally different crew, so everybody's going to have a different opinion on that, and it's a judgment call.
But one on. Good opportunity for the Timberwolves here now. With one on, nobody out. Looking to square up, no. Throw over to first is not there.
And if you're a Timpanogos fan, you're kind of like, we're down 2-0. We haven't had a lot of opportunities. Let's get the bats going and string a couple together and put some pressure on this Crimson defense. Something they haven't really done much of.
Fouled off of the bunt attempt.
And we've seen Coach Nelson go try to manufacture some runs in tight games already in this tournament. And, hey, it's paid dividends for his team. He's let him swing when he wants to, and he's had guys that can execute that small ball when needed as well.
Today's game brought to you by UCCU. High, it's a 1-1 count.
I feel like the fans are kind of quiet tonight, just waiting for something big to happen.
Yeah, we had a lively crowd at the nightcap last night.
This one's fouled away again, high. Can't get that bunt low. You got to get that bunt off the bottom of the bat as opposed to spiking it up. So it's 1-2. Does he go swinging here? Here's the pitch. High tight. 2-2 and no outs. One on. Dylan Partridge. Takes a look down to the third base coach, and he's back in. Coach Nelson. This one's ripped in the gap between 5 and 6, rolling into left field. It's a base hit for Dylan Partridge.
Yeah, good squaring that up, barreling that ball. And now 2 on, no out. I mean, this is the most substantial threat that the Timberwolves have put together in this game.
Yep, they got a little something cooking here in the inning for sure. Timely hit. And I like what he did there. He didn't try to do too much with it, timed it up, yanked it right through that hole between short and third. And, hey, we're into the top of the fifth now. You got to take advantage of these opportunities because they're starting to run out as this game's moving along rather quickly.
Yeah.
Ryder Smith squaring to bunt.
He showed it really early, didn't he?
He did, and he fouled it away.
Not surprised. you're down 2. If you can get, runners to second, third with just 1 out, you got a couple chances to try to drive in some runs.
Bennett, Taylor, and Smith having a quick conference on the mound. So just a single fouled tip away off the bunt attempt. It's an 0-1 count. No outs, 2 on. This is a big inning here for Timpanogos. We can feel it brewing here in the top of the 5th. And this is about the time that they were brewing things against Desert Hills as well. So seems like they're a late game team. Pulls back on it, called strike.
By the way, I just took a peek down into the bullpen area there, and it looks like somebody's sitting there, a couple guys in the pen, and there's one player that's kind of doing some light toss down there. But right now, this is Riker Taylor's game. I mean, he's got a 3-hit shutout going right now.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
That's a big Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Taylor. And you know what I say the pregame, like if you could get 5 out of him, turn this game over to the bullpen with the lead, if you're Justin Abbott, you would take that. This is not a guy that's been an everyday pitcher for you in Riker Taylor. Not been an everyday hitter, been mainly a pinch runner this year. And here he is in a big stage in the state championship, coming up with some really, really big outs so far through 5 1/3 of work.
He's facing the top of the lineup. Did they get him? No. That looked very close. We saw it at just the top of our screen. The pickoff attempt was about the closest that we've seen so far.
Umpire in the field in good position to make that call. He had the best view in the building. So
Yeah, absolutely. This one sent sky high going into right field, settling under it, making the grab is Christensen. Nobody tags up. And 2 away.
Man, this is the darts these guys throw from the outfield into the infielders, waiting to cut off the throw so there's no advancing of the runners. I mean, we've seen just amazing on-target throws all night long.
This is Canyon Clegg. You're right about that, Paulie. There have been some really good
outfield assists.
I mean, the outfielders are playing some really good baseball here today.
Clegg hits it at a 442 clip.
Loses it. Bounced off the umpire. Runners advance. Lost it on the wild pitch. Even the umpire didn't know where it went. It bounced off his shoulder. It's an easy way to advance the runners there.
Yeah, and now you got him in runners into scoring position. That tying run is out there at second to go ahead, runs the plate in the 5th inning, and now you need another key hit if you're Timpanogos.
And no forced out anymore either on all the bases. That's a swinging strike.
And Taylor has challenged him, guys. I mean, it's not like he's blowing it past. That last pitch on the Intermountain Sports Performance Radar gun, 79 miles an hour.
Popped up, foul territory. It's playable. Ryder Lennis will get underneath it, and he makes the grab for out number 3.
Fastball again. That one 80 miles an hour and induces the pop-up. And maybe the best chance the Wolves have had, but they strand 2 out there at second and third. How about Riker Taylor on the bump for the Mustangs?
We go to the bottom of the 5th. With the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs still leading 2-0, and Timpanogos stranding 2 on board. We'll be back right after this.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Leadoff batter for the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs is Brecken Park. Singled his last at bat.
You know, and he's on my Mighty Might team, Caden. Last year it was Jager Baldwin that was on that team. He would run through a fence for you. Well, was it 2 years ago?
Solid right fielder.
Yep.
Went to go play at Slick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and he just transferred somewhere else, I saw on social media, if I'm not mistaken.
This one's sent back deep and off the top of the wall. The extension out there in left field. Had that been hit 10 feet to the right, it is gonzo. But instead, it is a stand-up double off the wall for Brecken Park.
Yeah, Brecken Park, Mr. Walk-Off, as he contributes a big hit there, as the bats have gone a little quiet, but still 2 runs on the board they're looking to add here.
We call him the walk in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're right. That fence crops up 15, 20 feet right down that line to make that, 325 down the left field fence, and he hit it about 318. But, hey, that's a great way to start this inning off if you're the Mustangs. A leadoff double off the wall. And now they've got a runner in the scoring position here in the bottom half of the 5th, trying to tack on some insurance runs.
This one's hit well on a line into right field, taking a hop. They're going to send him around, and that's going to be another run scored off of an RBI single. And that double looking real good now as they bring in one more run.
How about that piece of hitting there? You know, you love what Brecken did. He sets the table. He gets right into scoring position. And that's like having another leadoff guy back-to-back there. That's what you want out of your 9-hitter. And then J-Mac with the big-time rope. And it almost got out into the alleyway. And that is going to be it for Tegan Jensen. Coach Kim Nelson is going to go get him with Crimson leading now after the MacArthur RBI single 3-0.
We have a new pitcher trotting out to the mound now. We will give you all of the details after this. Take a quick timeout, brought to you by Udy and Associates, and we will be back right after this.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hey, it's Luke with Udy & Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udy & Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
The pitching change for Timpanogos. It's number 12, Andrew Alfin.
Alfin, 3.82 ERA, made 4 appearances on the season. It's the first time we've seen him here at Bruce Hurst Field. He's only pitched 3 2/3, and you're getting to that point in time where you're using guys that you love and you need, but they don't pitch a lot during the regular season in region play.
Sent straight up, coming all the way in from center field. They're making the play there and diving back to first safely. And that is just one away.
Yeah, that's a thing, is a manager's trust in these younger, less experienced guys that didn't get as many appearances and reps throughout the year. They're finding themselves in a high-leverage, high-intensity playoff game, do-or-die situation. So very different paradigms from a regular season game that they might have appeared in.
Well, and they went 10 innings earlier today. That didn't help. They logged a lot of extra pitches,
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
But they won it and walked off Desert Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Quick conversation after that ball goes well outside. Sometimes these conversations can be anything from, hey, just watch that runner over at first, to, hey, let's do this. This guy last time, he was swinging at this kind of a pitch. Maybe we go for this. Just conversations. What do you think they're talking about out there, Paulie?
Hey, let's go get out of the city and go hit so we can go get some food.
Yeah.
That's Paulie's
man,
thinking.
we've just played 10 innings of baseball. Tack on another 5. We're 15 innings deep at this point. We've played over 2 games of baseball combined.
Mm-hmm.
Let's close this thing out. It's only 3 runs. It's not that bad.
I mean, new pitcher, right? They haven't worked together much. So they're just trying to get on the same page is my best guess.
Sure.
Runner goes, and it's a hit and run through the gap. Rounding second, headed for third on the single. Into right field, sliding in, and just like that, a runner in scoring position for the Mustangs.
You know what that play reminded me of? It reminded me of the Timpanogos game earlier where Timpanogos was on defense, and there was a hot shot through the hole on a hit and run that was similar, and it hit Stokely Tate. Luckily, Partridge didn't have that ball, hit him because his head's down. He's turning and going. It's a hit and run, guys.
Yeah.
And that kind of changed the complexion of that game earlier and allowed Timpanogos to get into this game. And now a similar situation, but this time nobody home there and big-time hit. Now runners on the corners.
With just one out.
And Cutter's been swinging it hot.
He did get bat on ball earlier, but it was a ground out.
Yeah, he's over 2, but in general, that average, I've just watched over the last couple weeks, CC's average just keep climbing.
His average has been climbing. Indeed. And that happens, that seems to happen a lot, these guys, as they get more familiar with the game as time goes on, right?
Yeah.
361 coming into this game tonight.
There's been a couple guys who's...
And this is another hot shot through the same gap. 1 run will score, and again, the runner surrounding. And it's runners on the edges again on the corners. First, third. Score 4-0.
And Alf, and the one thing that I did see in his statistics when I was looking as he came into the game is he is allowing some hits. Opponents, not a big sample size, granted, so you got to take that with a grain of salt, but he was giving up opponents batting average of 400, and so they're coming in and they're teeing off on him right now.
Yeah.
And Timpanogos has still got some work to do to get out of here without any more damage. Already a 2 spot on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and now a 4-0 lead for the Mustangs.
And he's only sitting at about 4 or 5 pitches right now. But the runs have been coming through to this inning up to this point. That one inside, it's ball 1.
And what do you do if you're Timpanogos to stop the bleeding here? I mean, you just played a 10-inning game, a thriller that probably took a ton of mental and physical energy. Probably a little gassed here.
Well, and you're probably running out of options, but you're going to have a quick hook, Paulie. I mean, if he gives up another run, you probably go get him here and you give somebody else a shot.
Yes.
There is no tomorrow if you can't win this game, and you're already down 4-0.
That's right. See it in the MLB playoffs when starting pitchers come out of the bullpen. It's all hands on deck at this point for Timpanogos.
There's a bunt. They're going to try to bunt and run here. 1 run will score. Throw down to second. He's there safely. So a good sacrifice. It is successful.
That's a heck of a job there, laying it down, sending that runner, and trusting that you're going to execute. And Justin Abbott's doing a masterful job coaching him up. And he's got a great staff. I mean, you talk about Brandon Lyon helping with Coach Sechrist, and you talk about Kim Nelson and his staff, and you don't want to underestimate how good a staff this is with Kyle Boyer and Mike Gargano, who's been a coach in this region before, and the list goes on and on. They even have a kind of a mental coach, an analytics coach, Matt Staley at Crimson Cliffs, that probably doesn't get the credit he deserves. This is a very good staff in both dugouts. But right now, 5-0 as they tack another one on the board. Crimson trying to get an off day.
Yeah.
They don't want to come back and play tomorrow and use up more pitching knowing that they could lose and not make it to that state championship game, knowing Snow Canyon's got the off day and they've already secured a spot on that other side of the bracket. So this is big in so many ways when you start scrolling forward and looking at it. And Timpanogos is like, yeah, we want another one. But they're going to have to come from behind again. They were down earlier to Desert Hills, though. What did we say? It was 5-1 at one point in that game earlier today? I'm trying to think back. The game's been a blur.
Something like that, yeah. It was,
Yeah. No, I think it was 5-1. And then
After the Hagen Reed 2-run home run, they kind of
maybe 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
But they had to come from behind.
Well, they had the 4-run home run. As this one's thrown into the outfield, oh no! Oh no, it gets away.
And that's going to allow Cutter Christensen to get down to 30 easily. You're right. You're right. The Sotelo grand slam tied
They tied
the game.
it up. It was at the time it was 8-4. They tied it up at
You're right.
8 it was 8-8. So they tied it up.
Well, no,
it was 7-8. 7. Wow.
Because then they went back to back after Sotelo hit the grand slam, and then the next home run tied it.
So you're right. You're right. It was grand slam to make it 7-8, and then the single shot tied it up.
And then nobody scored there for
2 innings.
The 8th and the 9th, and then finally in the 10th, Morgan walked it off.
Yeah.
To win by a final score of 9-8.
Yeah. Man, they all become a blur. We're over here trying to figure it out. It's
so the point is this. After all of that, they had to come back from 4 down, but now they will have to come back from 5 down.
And they just walked to Lennis as well, so he is on board.
It's a more concise way.
There you go.
We had a long roundabout way
to get to the point.
Yeah.
We were going from A to B. We just wanted to go C and D first.
Yeah.
People got
scenic route.
Yeah.
I want to point out one more thing. We've been in this broadcast booth for 36 of the last 72 hours.
That's right.
Everything seems like a blur at
We're
this point.
stir crazy at this point.
This is game 12 for us in the last 3 days.
Yes.
It's always fun, though. I don't know about you guys. I love doing these.
I woke up
these
ready to go this morning.
He was giddy. He's rolled in the studio.
And Paul's a lot more chipper today, if you haven't noticed either.
Yeah, Paul's a little more chipper here in Game 4
That's
of
right.
the day than he was at Game 4 yesterday.
That's right.
You came a little more prepared.
I came prepared. More coffee or caffeine today.
And a little more sleep last night
A little
as well.
sleep. Tara delivered the Starbucks. Gave me a nice perk up there.
We love that. Shout out to Tara. Bringing in the goods.
She didn't tell you she's going to bring you an Americano.
Yeah.
Coffee with shots in it.
That's right. It's revved me right up.
This is, I believe we've got a runner goes.
It's
Ryder
Ryder
Sherritt is a pinch hitter coming in for Ezra Llewellyn.
And Ryder, he's kind of been in the lineup most of the season, but pinch hitting here in this game tonight with Taylor pitching and hitting and Llewellyn getting the start from Coach Justin Abbott. Sherritt 167, the batting average on the season.
This one's hit into center, going back at second.
And
Wow,
he got it.
Hawks gets it as he falls backwards for out number 3. That will end the inning. 3 runs have scored for Crimson Cliffs here in the 5th.
And
it is 5-0.
And in a lower scoring game, those 3 runs feel big, and now Timpanogos is chasing 5 to tie it.
So with that, Crimson Cliffs in this inning, again, 3 runs scored. And we move into the 6th, 5-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back 9 Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
First pitch misses. Ball 1.
We want to remind everybody, our game tonight brought to you by Sport Court. And that $5,000 scholarship, we're going to give you all the way till the end of the school year. So I think the lacrosse state championship, guys, is scheduled for next Wednesday, the 23rd. Or is it the 22nd? I'm trying to think. I don't have the schedule up in front of me. And then we'll get together there, and then we will announce on the Fan Sports Network who is the winner of a $5,000 scholarship from our friends at Sport Court of Southern Utah. If you want to nominate your athlete, you got a week to do so. Get those in by next Wednesday. Do it at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com or thefansportsnetwork.com. Won't take you too long to come up with who you're nominating and why they should get the award.
They walk him, just missing the mark. So one aboard on the leadoff batter. That was Carter Hall.
Rink Region 9 update, skatetherink.com. Perfect for your kid's next birthday party. Desert Hills Bear River, the title in softball, that's your best of 3 championship series. The Bears and the Thunder, that's a rematch of last year's state title. The other thing I can tell you is Minnesota's pulling away from Golden State. 90-68 late in the third quarter.
Wow.
They're going to close this one out, huh?
Yep.
Maybe.
Close it out.
Yeah.
And Steph Curry was thinking about maybe trying game 6, but they got to get to it. And right now they got to come from behind.
Check swing, and he went.
And the other thing I'll tell you is the Knights and the Oilers are going to the third, and it's still scoreless in Vegas at the Fortress.
Okay.
Go Knights, go. And Stone is not playing tonight.
Popped up, foul territory. Could be trouble. Can't get there, Alanis. He gave it a run.
Yeah, good effort. That's the thing. You never want to give up on a foul ball. State tournament. And it's a bigger dimension at the park here. A lot more foul territory than on the high school fields that you're playing on all year until you get to this venue.
I was talking with the coach back at Enterprise High School a few weeks ago as they were hosting part of their state tournament for the 2A baseball. As this one's another one fouled away. The foul territory at Enterprise High School used to be larger than even this here. And he told me they chopped off about 10 feet of foul territory, and they redid the backstop. And
wow.
It was fencing. They put up netting like most modern places have. As this one's ripped. Falls into left center, rounding second. The arm is on the move for the coach. He's going to round third. The play is going to go to third, and he's safe. It's a triple, RBI triple. Bringing a run all the way around Colin Morgan.
Colin Morgan, the senior, been raking all year long, and good for him, giving his team a little bit of hope. They finally get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
That's right. They got the jumper cables on the battery. They just need to get it started now. They just got to get it charged, and that's the way to do it.
Sometimes if you go and you rev up the engine a little bit and you give it a little gas while you're charging that jumper cable, it'll kickstart a little
That
quicker.
was the gas right there, that triple.
Yeah.
So that's going to jumpstart the run, I think.
Maybe the momentum-changing play that'll spark this Timberwolves offense. Timpanogos now down just 4.
Swing and a miss.
Still Riker Taylor out there, and you do have 2 players in the bullpen for Crimson still are throwing right now, but not making a move yet. Taylor's at 77 pitches.
Sotelo's now facing off in 0-2. So even after giving up a triple, Riker Taylor gets a good pitcher's count. Still no outs. 1 run has scored. And he got him. Swung and a miss. Throw over to first is there.
Good out pitch there. A lot of movement there. I mean, he's not going to blow it past you there. But that had some bite to it. That was spinning. The spin rates, the RPM rates, pretty good out of the hand of Riker Taylor, and Sotelo couldn't find the bat on the ball.
Pitch gets away.
That was a fastball. Last pitch, I think, was a slider, and that fastball right there, 79 on the Intermountain Sports Performance Radar gun. Good
Another
block.
one in the dirt. Smith's done a good job back behind the dish. 2 really good stops on the last 2 pitches, so 2-0 is the count right now to Jace
Here comes
Hunter.
Justin Abbott. He's going to call for time and stroll out to the mound to check on Riker Taylor. He's at 81, and you start thinking, okay, if you keep him below that 85, then he could be available on Saturday if needed. You're up 5-1, so that I'm sure that thought process is there.
Well, and I wonder if sometimes he goes out there to have the conversation to just say, listen, I like what you're doing. Do you want to pitch in the state championship game on Saturday? Because if that's the case, I need to pull you now. And maybe they have that conversation even ahead of time to say, once you get close to this amount of pitches.
You look at it, though, I mean, as long as he wants to keep the ball, that's a good point you make, then let him go here. Give him a couple more batters and let him go as far as his arm will take him.
Yeah, and that is the other part of the conversation.
Because you
just want to close out this game as much as you possibly can.
You'll have Madden Smith, if they go on to win this game and get a day of rest tomorrow. He's going to be fresh and ready to go on Friday. You've got Cronendonk that only pitched, 2 innings yesterday before getting pulled out.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, there's some – Crimson still has some other arms we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton. I mean, there's even guys that they're pretty deep even when it comes to who's in the bullpen. You know, a lot of the guys that are even in the field, we'll see them. Haven't seen a lot of them this tournament, but
Cutter Christensen, Marchand, Whitworth's thrown a little bit this year.
Yeah, haven't seen Whitworth.
Saw Chesnick a little bit yesterday. Mowini hasn't pitched in the state tournament yet.
And another timeout. Looks like Abbott is going to come out and make the switch.
Yep. And a great job by Riker Taylor.
Yeah.
Phenomenal job. And Ray Spin the first over there, giving him a little fist bump, saying, hey, good job, buddy. He gave him a terrific start. And he will exit with a 5-1 lead, 81 pitches after the Morgan RBI triple. Hunter's at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight, and the crowd going to give some love to Riker Taylor. And the call to the bullpen, and let's see who's coming in for Justin Abbott and the Mustangs.
Well, we will find that out. We'll step aside, take a short break. When we return, we'll give you the updates with the pitching change. Runner on third, 1 out, and it's a 2-0 count going against Jace Hunter in this 5-1 ball game. Top of the 6th on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Intercap Lending, Red Rock Real Estate, and St. George News.
Welcome back into the broadcast here today. Caden Formaster, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, the crew.
Chesnick will be the pitcher. We saw him a little bit already in the state tournament, so Coach Appa going with the guy that's already kind of got a little taste of the playoffs. He's available to come in and try to close the door. You'd trade a run for an out right now, wouldn't you? Here with 1 out, you're up 5-1.
Yeah.
You're 5 outs away from a trip to the state championship best of 3 series.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
So with Quinn Chesnick stepping in, he's got a runner on third. It's a count of 2-0 to Jace Hunter.
Final Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. Stat line for Taylor. I'll give it to you after this first pitch.
Here's the 2-0. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike one.
Best friends, take home your new best friend. Check out the website, bestfriends.org, or take a trip up to Canab. 5 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He struck out 5 and he walked 2.
So here you go with the 2-1. Going outside. Timpanogos, arguably one of my favorite logos in high school sports around the state of Utah.
Okay. Reminds me of Minnesota's logo a lot. You
Good
know,
custom take on it. Very,
it's very
same
unique.
color scheme. They've got that navy blue with the hint of green. This one's hit off the end of the bat. It's going to fall into center field, and that'll score a run.
Yeah, you were hoping to maybe trade an out for a run. You didn't want to give up a hit and a run, and now it's a 5-2 game. Still with 1 out here. Chesnick will have to regroup. So Taylor, you'll add that to the line score I just gave you for Taylor. So that will be credited to him.
And this is Dash McCann who will be stepping in. He got hit by pitch his last at bat, so I'm sure he would love to get bat on ball here.
Anybody that was around during the Desert Hills game, and we kind of alluded to this earlier, if you're a Crimson fan, you love where you're at. You take it in a heartbeat if you showed up at the park and said you'll be 5-2 in the 6th, but you can't feel comfortable right now, guys.
No. We've seen leads evaporate so quickly today.
Well, it's just such a good, well-coached, and a good hitting team, and they haven't really rattled them, but that was their 5th hit of the game. And now you've gotten to the bullpen.
Well, that one tipped away.
And he's trying to move him over again. He showed bunt there. So Coach Nilsson continuing to try to move guys around and put pressure on this defense.
And again with the runner on first.
McCann is a 381 hitter. You hate to take a bat out of the hand of a guy that hits on nearly 400, but you're chasing 3 to tie, and he takes it off. So they're maybe trying to surprise the defense and look like he was straight swinging there. The game within the game.
Good pitch coming in on the sweep over the plate. Strike 2. Good curve.
Yeah, 67 miles an hour on that sweeper. Well described. From the right-handed pitcher, breaking away from the right-handed batter. Kind of looks like it's coming at the chin and then drops over the plate.
This one's sent into shallow center. It is caught by Whitworth. The throw back to first. Great throw in, but the runner beats it. So that is out number 2. Runner stays on first.
I like what Whitworth did there because he charged it hard, caught it on the run, so his momentum's coming in, and then he didn't airmail that, right? He's like, if I'm going to miss this throw, I'm going to miss it on a hop. So Ryder Linez, the first baseman, stood still. And it 2-hopped Ryder, and pretty easy there to stop it, even though the runner beat it back to the bag and they didn't get the double play. Made sure it was a throw that was low. Smart.
Partridge takes first one high.
Looking at surveying the field, you got Crimson, normal depth up the middle and in the corners. Outfield's playing pretty much straight away here.
Partridge singled his last at-bat. They could use another here with 2 outs. Good chop. He swung over the top of it. It dropped on him for strike number 1. This one's chopped foul. 1-2 is the count.
Partridge, 279, 2 extra base hits, no triples, no home runs. So not a power guy, but like you said, Caden, guy that's just trying to get aboard and get a single here and keep this inning going. Crimson grabbed 3 in the bottom of the 5th, and they've answered with 2 in return here and finally got that goose egg off the scoreboard.
That pitch goes high and away. 2-2 is the count with 2 outs, runner on first.
And you got to watch it there, Hunter. He can't wander off the bag. Austin Smith almost threw behind him there on that outside pitch. He was kind of leaning like he was going to throw and try to get a tag out at first.
Swung on and missed, strike 3, and they put it out. It is Chesnick with the strikeout, and we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 left on base with 2 runs scored. A great inning for Timpanogos to try to build on some momentum and chip away at this Crimson Cliffs lead. Crimson looking to explore more options here in the bottom of the 6th, extend the lead 5-2 on the Wilkeson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
I love the music in between the breaks we have at the ballpark. We're just jamming up here in the booth, having some fun.
Kind of feel like it's a party in the booth. We've gotten to know everybody really well up here in the booth. That was a little thrill of it there. Empire of the Sun and Wiz Khalifa. That's what you were jamming to. We were vibing.
First pitch called strike.
Alfin still out there, right? No, this is Smith. This is a new pitcher. That's Smith, I think.
This is Smith.
Yep, so new pitcher in. So Alfin is done. So Kim Nelson going deeper into the bullpen. That was his first pitch of the game.
Fouled away.
71 on the gun there.
This is also Quinn Chesnick. He's going to be in the lineup hitting tonight as well. Oh, 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Low. It's a tough one to take when it's at the low part of the zone.
Yeah.
That was always the pitch when I was playing that I would chase after. It's a tough one. Fouled it away. Stays alive with a 1-2.
And now you got to shorten up. Got to protect that plate. If it's close, you got to fight it off and live to see another pitch.
Swung on, missed, strike 3. Brings up Brecken Park, who hit one off the top of the wall out in left field. His last at bat. Solid double.
Here is Mr. Walk in the Park. Mighty Mike Brecken Park.
First pitch of the at-bat high. And away, ball 1. 5-2 ball game. Crimson Cliffs, they scored 3 to extend it up to 5 in the 5th. This one also goes high. Timpanogos had a really good answer back there in the top of the 6th inning with 2 runs. Still a lot of work to do. Here's the pitch. Great pitch inside the zone, strike 1. Here's the 2-1 to Park. Foul away.
Yeah, he was checking there. He didn't love it. I think he thought last second, that might be a strike, maybe it's high. I better check.
Defend the strike zone. Anything that looks borderline, got to swing at this point.
This one's hit well, but right to the right fielder. He didn't even have to move. Partridge gets the play. And that's out number 2.
Now J-Mac will step in. Top of the order. J-Mac 1 for 2 tonight.
Singled his last at bat.
And I had Justin Abbott on the show before the Super Regional, and I said, hey, what does a guy like Jason MacArthur, McKay Wright, some of these seniors, he's got 7 of them. I said, what do they mean to the program? He got emotional. He got choked up thinking about those guys playing their senior season, leaving the program. And anytime a manager gets a little emotional about a guy, it tells me one thing, that they're great young men and that he loves coaching them.
This one's hit, going into center, going back on it. Can he get there? Diving out, no. Rounding first, headed for second. He takes a nice slow trot to second base. It's an easy stand-up double.
And for those that don't know, Jason MacArthur had a really horrific injury as freshman, and it lingered into his sophomore year. He probably would have been the starting second baseman last year they won state championship 2 years ago, but he was still coming off that injury, guys, and battled back. In the last 2 years, he has been unbelievably rock solid, and that ball was slicing away from the center field. I love the effort from Hall out there, diving, trying to get to it, but that was just slicing away, and the wind was blowing it away from center field into that gap in left center, and a stand-up, easy double for J-Mac.
This brings up Whitwer. He had a sacrifice fly in the last inning.
And only 71 on that pitch. MacArthur roped into center field for the double by Smith. Smith's not got a lot of velo. See what he comes back with here.
Ooh, big chop there, swinging for strike 1.
Yeah, that was 65 miles an hour. That was the off speed.
This is Jackson Whitwer.
Jackson 1 for 3 tonight.
And takes that one for strike 2.
Both the breaking ball, both located well. So, again, what you don't have in velo, you make up for with good movement on the off-speed pitch. And now you got a duck on the pond. You got 2 strikes.
This one's sent over to second base on a line, and it is caught to round out the inning.
He saw one he liked, timed it well, but he hit it right to second base.
Top of the 7th, 3 more outs. This game could be done, or 3 more runs, and we continue on. When we return, Crimson Cliffs leads on the Wilkinson House of Lighting scoreboard. It is 5-2.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back 9 Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Three more outs could do it for Crimson Cliffs, and they punch their ticket into the state championship. Or 3 runs from Timpanogos would at least tie this up, potentially extend it.
And you've got Miller to lead this inning off.
First pitch swinging, going down the line, could stay fair, just foul.
So you're number 9 hitter, and then you're back to the top of the order. So 9-1-2 will fire up the 7th for Timpanogos. The comeback Wolves, huh? Do they have another one? They did it earlier today, knocked out Desert Hills. Can they come back and force a game against the Mustangs again tomorrow night? Or will it be the Mustangs and the Warriors in the state championship? We're closing in on finding out.
Here's the pitch.
Wow.
Catching the side of the zone. Strike 2.
Great frame there by Smith.
So here we go, the 0-2 to Smith, and then it's the top of the order for the Timberwolves. Fouled away.
Fastball there to 80 for Chesnick.
Chesnick rocking the Red Kingdom mullet.
Yeah, we've seen a few players.
A little waterfall of red coming out of the back of that cap.
Carry over from the football team. The whole
Got him looking.
Wow.
Big out, number 1 on the Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. Chesnick looks uber focused right now, but now you got to deal with the top of the lineup here. So not out of the woods yet if you're Crimson Cliffs and Chesnick. Still got some work to be done, but that's a big first out.
It is indeed.
If you're Hawks, though, he's been good at getting on base, but he is 0 for 3 in the game tonight.
Hit right back past the pitcher. It's going to be a nice single as it rolls through.
Took a big turn.
Yeah, I thought about stretching it, but with 2 outs left for your team, I don't know if that's the right prudent decision.
No,
you need stopped
3.
And came back.
You need 3 to tie this game, 4 to take the lead. You're not going to try to do anything crazy and stretch something there with that play in front of you and a short throw from out in the outfield and right center field to second base.
Agreed.
Although he does have good speed. I'm not taking away and discounting the speed.
It's a long way to go, though.
Canyon Clegg, he's 0 for 3 tonight, too.
Yeah, there was that catch made in foul territory by Ryder Lennis that put him away. Thrower to first is not on time. 1-0 the count to Canyon. Another pitch high and away.
80 miles an hour there. Overthrew it just a little bit. Stayed in the hand too long, so it was way outside. Easy to lay off that pitch for Canyon Clegg.
Two-0. This one's hit well, going out into center. Could drop in.
It does.
It does. Single.
Yep, dirty bomb. Dirty bomb by Clegg. His first hit of the night. It comes at a great time. Now 2 on with 1 out. And now you put a little pressure on the defense here.
We're seeing, Devin. We're seeing multiple late inning theatrics in these games. Teams saving their best for last in the 7th, 6th, 7th innings. And looks like Timpanogos following suit here, have a stage and a little rally.
We've seen 4 comeback wins, 2 extra inning games, and not sure how the ending of this one will script out.
He keeps going to that pitch that's away there, trending away from the batter on the outside.
It felt like a slider, didn't, the way it darted down and away, but it was at 78 miles an hour. That's kind of where he's been sitting on the fastball.
That'd be a quick slider if that were the case. There's another one low and away. That does seem like a fastball just off the mark, and it's 2-0 quickly to Carter Hall.
Hall, 0 for 2. One of the 3 Wolves that's going to be taking their career to the next level. Hall, Morgan, and Sotelo all committed to play next level college baseball for Coach Kim Nelson.
Great pitch. It broke across the plate, but it stayed high.
Yeah.
So it's 3-0. He's just got to throw a strike here, or otherwise he's going to load up the bases.
Location becoming an issue, and now the tying run, it represented at the plate here.
Here's the pitch, and he kept it high.
Wow.
He walked him.
4 pitches, and you didn't want that.
No.
I mean, you didn't want him going yard and tying this game up, but now the tying run is at first base. Sacks are full of Wolves.
The winning run's at the plate.
And now this is not a meeting on the mound with Coach Abbott or any of the other coaches yet, but the team is all drawn in, and now Coach Abbott does pop out of the bullpen, or out of the dugout. So time is called, and we got a UD and Associates timeout. Luke, see how much he can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance at American Family Insurance here in St. George.
And I don't know what this conversation is. Looks like they are going to retire him.
Yeah, you got the bases loaded. You're up 3. He walked him on 4 straight pitches. I think this is the gut instinct to make a move. You got to see what else you can do here.
Looks like someone's coming in from the bullpen.
But this is a nerve-wracking situation. This is not an easy situation to come in from the pen, and probably a guy that hasn't pitched a ton this year coming in.
Well, he'll get his warm-ups. We'll take a break. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Crimson Cliffs, 2 more outs, and they will be going to the state championship. Or Timpanogos with the bases loaded. They could make things really interesting with a great part of the lineup coming up here. Carter Hall has loaded things up. Colin Morgan next up at bat. Top of the 7th, 5-2 ball game. Crimson Cliffs leads on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooters Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
New pitcher on the mound. Devin, I know you've been looking at the stats over there.
Yeah, Thornock, sophomore, 0 ERA, but hasn't seen a lot of work. He's just a sophomore, young guy. On the season, Jamison Thornock, 4.2 innings of work, giving up just 3 hits, no runs. And, opponents hitting 200 off of him. So, biggest spot of his young pitching career, coming in here trying to work with the bases loaded and preserve a 3-run lead with 1 out in the 7th inning.
First pitch goes outside for ball 1.
Big spot, an understatement, to go from a regular season game and appear in just a few games to pitching in a bases loaded state playoff situation. Man, I can't imagine the nerves he's got right now.
Yeah, you just do it, right?
Yeah.
You just do it. You have to play catch and trust the instincts, the arm, the training, all those things come into play, and trust the defense behind you.
That's right. Very capable defense behind him. And he's a capable pitcher. It's just a gargantuan spot to be in.
He's falling behind 3-0.
Nowhere to put him.
Yeah, there's adrenaline. There's nerves. There's no question.
Absolutely.
Got to control that adrenaline. Maybe give up a mile an hour or 2 for command.
Yeah.
That was 80 miles an hour on the gun on that last pitch. It was in the dirt.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Keeps it low and away. Walks in a run.
Okay. This definitely tightens things.
He might make a move again. That didn't look very good.
He's coming out immediately.
You can't mess around here. You gotta find somebody who can throw some strikes.
Well, maybe you bring in Whitwer from center field. I don't know what the
here he
plan
comes.
is.
Whitwer's coming in.
Whitwer 2.27 ERA on the season.
He's coming from center.
So he's going to be reliable.
So you tried somebody out of the pen, and 4-pitch walk, and that's all Thornock's going to get. And that's just a tough spot to come in out of the bullpen.
And you'd think Whitworth would be the easy choice. Why do you think they went with Thornock? Was it trying to save Whitworth for tomorrow?
I don't know. You're not playing for tomorrow right now. You're playing for Friday,
That's right.
So I'm not sure.
Well, we make a pitching change. We'll take another break. 5-3 now with the bases loaded, 1 out. Crimson Cliff still leads in the top of the 7th.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back 9 Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
It's a familiar position. We've got bases loaded for Timpanogos. A new pitcher on the mound. Jackson Whitworth's going to come in from center field. And that puts Anderson out in center field to replace him. But Jackson Sotelo, bases loaded. He's going to be stepping up to the plate. Last time he saw this setup, he sent one over the wall.
Yeah, and that's music to Timpanogos fans' ears, and see what the star cleanup hitter can do here in this spot. He's been great today. In this game, though, he's 0 for 3.
That's right. And if Whitworth has anything to say about it, 2.27 ERA in 6 appearances, 1-0 record. So he is a formidable arm. And this should be a heck of a matchup.
Crimson fans sitting on their hands right now.
This one's popped up foul territory. It's going to be out of play, but just barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just over the concrete barrier.
Long run.
By the new cages down there. Rink update for you. Golden State making a little push, but still trailing by 13 and only 2:45 to go, so it looked like the Warriors running out of the season. Knights and Edmonton still scoreless, and that one's got under 6 minutes to go in the third period down in Vegas.
A friend of mine texted me Jack Eichel had a curl and drag move out front that missed by inches.
Yeah.
0-2 count as he sees one go by. Whitworth.
Yeah.
All Crimson can ask for right now is someone that can throw strikes. That's all they want. When they've seen 4 straight balls from the last 2 pitchers, they go quick 0-2 with Jackson Whitworth.
And Whitworth has responded.
Sotelo. Eyeing up the pitch from Whitworth. Here comes. It's a hard, hot shot over to short. Can't get there. Runners get around third. 1 run is already scored. 2 runs will score. We got a tied ball game.
5-5. Tough play from J-Mac there at short. He's trying to square up to it. He gets to it, but then it hops up into him and eats him up there. That's a hard shot. Wow. And you liked everything. You got the ground ball. You're thinking maybe 2, chance for 2, but he couldn't field it cleanly. And not an easy play, though, guys.
No. Got eaten up. It was sharply hit. And now we got a brand new game on the scoreboard.
We do.
Haven't settled anything.
Just one away as well. So Timpanogos, they've put up 3 runs already.
History has told us in this tournament that this is a team that's never out of it till they're out of it.
Yes.
We talked about it earlier, how they came back from down 4 to square it up and then walk it off and beat Desert Hills, knock out the Thunder, and they've tied it up here late in the game again tonight.
Never say die. The resiliency of this team cannot be questioned.
Another outside pitch, 2-0.
I mean, how many times have they been staring dead to rights and just find a way? Man, we've been treated to some amazing games today.
Can Timpanogos get to 7 o'clock tomorrow night, or can Crimson get to 7 o'clock Friday night? That's what's at stake here. This is not a do or die for Crimson. They have not lost. It is for Timpanogos, though.
Two-one the count. Here we go. Fouled away. Evens the count at 2. Jace Hunter with 2 on in a tied ball game. Great piece of hitting by Sotelo.
Absolutely. You put a good swing on it, hit it hard, and put some pressure on the defense.
Fouls another one out of play.
Now the big thing is third base is open. You do have a duck on the pond at second and a runner at first, but don't lose the lead. And then Crimson still has the bottom of the inning to try to go win it. But you need 2 outs.
Here's the 2-2. Takes it high. The breaking ball didn't snap down for him. So it's a full count. This Crimson crowd trying to hype him up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I can hear some chatter through the press box windows in my headsets. They're getting loud out there, trying to encourage.
Swung on and missed. Strikeout and out number 2. Down goes Jace Hunter.
Jace Hunter frustrated, slammed the bat down after the swing and miss. Big Red Rock Real Estate strikeout to keep this game tied, and now here is Dash McCann.
This is a great batter to have. Dash has been playing well. This whole Timpanogos lineup has been playing well this playoffs. Our score is 5-5. First pitch, swing and strike 1.
We're pitching angry since those 2 runs came across to tie the game.
79 on that last pitch on the gun.
The 0-1, 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. Goes inside, catches the zone. It's strike 2.
A little more giddy up there at 81.
Good pitcher's count for Whitwer.
You had this thoroughbred in the stable and didn't use him to deploy earlier. Man, though, as good as he's looked.
The 0-2, here's the pitch. Swung on, missed. Strike 3. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up.
And we haven't settled anything. Crimson knows what they have to do. They got to score a run any way, shape, or form they can. And Timpanogos, they got to play for extra innings. Another tight one here in the 4A State Baseball Championships.
We're going to see McKay Wright, Cutter Christensen, Austin Smith when we return here on the Fan Sports Network in KSL Sports.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Get on your feet, fans. This is going to be another classic. Today has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, Ridgeland came back, beat Dixie. Dixie out. Timpanogos came back, 10 innings, walked off Desert Hills. Desert Hills out. Snow Canyon, Dewey Gibb, walk-off home run. They win and knock out Ridgeline, and now here we are tied 5-5. This whole day has just been thrilling.
A potential walk-off available here for Crimson Cliffs. They just needed 3 outs. They could have put it away, but they allowed 3 runs to score. Here we go. The 1-0 stays low, 2-0. Now the count against McKay Wright.
Talked about McKay Wright etching his name deeper into Crimson Cliff's athletic lore, as he could do it right here in a big way right now.
Stays out of the zone. 3-0 is the count.
Still Smith, the lefty out there throwing the junior. 9 2/3 work this year. ERA right around 5.79. But he's only thrown less than 10 innings. Now over that.
Wow.
The 3-0 walks him.
Was that 4 pitches?
That was.
Yeah.
So the run that represents the win on first base. Cutter Christensen.
That's what you want. You want to be patient. You're deep into the staff here of Timpanogos. And McKay Wright is aboard. And he's going to run for himself. No pinch runner.
Deceptive speed for McKay Wright.
He gets back on the pickoff attempt.
You know what I love about Cutter? It's kind of a lost form. There's not many switch hitters anymore, and he's a switch hitter. Guy that can hit it from both sides.
That's right. Rare, and especially in high school ball.
10, 15 years ago, a lot of people were trying to do that. Nowadays, nobody really doing that much anymore.
Yeah, it's a tough skill to acquire. Not everybody can do that. Here's the pitch. Pulled away the bunt. He might have just gave them his sign there. What he was trying to do, play some small ball with no outs and get a run into position.
I think probably a little better if I don't have the numbers in front of him, but just based on what I've seen this year, I would say probably a little better from the left side than the right side.
He goes with the bunt over to third base. Scooped throw over to first is there. No one's there to cover the bag, but he runs back to second. he would have been thrown out had he done it. The catcher was there, the heads-up play.
He's screaming around that bag.
Wow.
But McKay Wright was applying pressure, right? Big turn there at second to make sure that they realized that. You saw Coach Boyer over there. He was watching that whole sequence unfold. But, hey, Cutter does his job, right? He moves that winning run to second base now with 1 out, and Austin Smith has a chance here to be the hero.
And all Austin Smith has to do is, essentially the same thing. He could go sack bunt. Maybe you go swinging. No, instead what they want to do is walk him.
They do. Ryder Smith's not going to mess around there, and that's coming from the dugout.
And this is Elenes stepping up.
Yes, sir, senior Ryder Elenes.
Yeah, they want the force out at any base.
Yeah.
And a quick timeout as well. Coach Nelson coming out.
Yeah, situational stuff going to be chatted it up here. And we're tied 5-5, and you want to make sure everybody's dialed in and knows their assignment.
Well, they've been in this situation before. Earlier today, they did have a tight ball game against Desert Hills. Looks like we are going to have some sort of change. We've got new pitching change already. So here we go, pitching change. We will take a break. We've got new guy stepping on out. We'll bring you the details when we return. It's a 5-5 ball game, 2 on, 1 out. In the bottom of the 7th inning in our final game of the night in the 4A State Baseball Championships.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Canyon Clegg is the pitcher for Timpanogos. Crew Peterson takes over on third. Here's the first pitch, and it's in there for strike one.
And if you've been with us all day or been following Timpanogos, you know that Clegg did throw in the win earlier today against Desert Hills, but obviously kept the pitch count low enough where he's available. And
it's a hot shot through the gap. Run's going to go round third. The play at the plate. They try to cut it off, and he slides. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. It's a win for Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, and they go to the 4A state championships.
Rip shot, just an absolute rip shot. Ryder Alenez, the senior, coming up clutch. The thrill of victory for Crimson, the agony of defeat. You can see the shortstop over there, Morgan. You can see Hawks. You can see all those guys. Just Heartbreak City. And Crimson, Snow Canyon, best of three. Here we go. Congratulations to Coach Kim Nelson. He is an unbelievable coach. He did everything he could. His guys fight like crazy. They came back, they tied this, but Crimson, so clutch. It all starts with, McKay Wright getting on, you move him over, and then Ryder Alenez.
Yeah,
the senior, the hero. Another walk-off at Bruce Hurst to end a crazy, wild Wednesday of baseball here in the 4A Baseball Championships.
Wow, what a game. What a day of baseball that we have had here from Bruce Hurst Field. We will put a bow on it. Head into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, wrap this one up, get out of here for the evening, and we will discuss what's to come, what came today as well in a 6-5 win. Crimson Cliffs over Timpanogos. We'll be back right after this.